Namaste, everyone, and good morning. Welcome to this arm balance class. It's going to be an intermediate level class for arm balance. So, follow along, and I hope you enjoy it. Come to the center of your mat, stand in Tadasana. Inhale as you bring your arms up. Exhale as you go into forward fold. Inhale into halfway lift, and then exhale, jump or step back into Chaturanga. Inhale into upward facing dog, and then exhale into downward facing dog. Stay here for a few breaths. Push the ground with your hands and your feet. Your drishti should be ideally at your navel or on the mat behind. Inhale, look forward, and then jump or step to the front of the mat. Inhale into halfway lift. Exhale into forward fold. Inhale as you come all the way up with your hands in the air, and exhale into Tadasana. That was Surya Namaskar 1. We're going to repeat it a few times. So inhale as you raise your arms up. Exhale into forward fold. Inhale into halfway lift. Exhale, jump and step back into Chaturanga. Inhale into upward facing dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. Calm your breath here. Long deep inhale and long deep exhale. If you have Ujjayi breath in your practice, let's bring it in the practice today. Inhale as you look forward and then jump or step forward. Inhale into halfway lift. Exhale into forward fold. And inhale as you come all the way up. And then exhale into Tadasana. You're going to repeat it another time, and follow this along at your own breath. And let's do one more sun salutation. At your own pace, at your own breath. Don't forget to keep breathing. And when you're done, meet me in Tadasana. And actually, let's do it another time. Sun salutation A. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Long deep inhale. Long deep exhale. look forward, jump or step forward, inhale halfway lift, exhale forward fold, inhale all the way up and in Tadasana. From here we are going to go into Sun Salutation B. So inhale as you go into chair pose. Your hands up, looking through your hands. Stay here in the chair pose. Exhale as you forward bend. Inhale halfway lift. Exhale as you go into a plank pose. This is an active position. Keep pushing the ground with your hands. Your shoulder blades should be engaged, core should be tight. And keep breathing, don't hold your breath. Then inhale as you bring your left hand up towards the sky and look through your left hand up in the sky, finding that twist in the spine along the way. Slowly bring back the left hand and let's repeat it on the right side. Bringing our right hand up towards the sky, looking to the right hand, finding that twist in the spine, opening up on the right side of the body. Slowly bring our right hand back on the mat. And from here, let's go into downward facing dog. Then slowly come back in the center of your mat. And we are going to try crow pose here. So keeping your hands spread wide on the ground, locking your knees onto your triceps. Your gaze should be on the ground at one single point and slowly lift your legs up and balance it on the triceps. Stay here for as long as you can. And then either jump out of it or slowly come out of it and do a vinyasa flow. And meet me in a downward facing dog. From here, bring our right foot in between our legs and inhale as you bring your hands up in the air. And then exhale as you go into warrior 3 pose with our hands extended forward and our leg behind, balancing on the right foot. You can also bring your hands towards your chest or bring towards the back of the mat. Keep a steady focus point. And then slowly bring your left foot back and go into a downward facing dog. And let's repeat it on the other side, bringing our left foot in, inhaling our hands up into a warrior 1 and then going into warrior 3 from here on the left side, lifting our right foot up and extending our right foot at the back and the hands in the front as if someone's pulling us from both ends to form a straight line. You can bring your hands back towards the back of the mat or towards your heart center. From here, slowly come back and meet me in a downward facing dog. And from here, let's do a vinyasa flow, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and then downward facing dog. Now let's lift our right leg up and bend the right knee to come to the right elbow. Bring it back up in the air and repeat it a few times. Bring it back in towards the right elbow and then back towards the back of the mat, making a flow out of it. A few more times at your own pace. And now lift your left leg up in the sky and bring your left knee towards the left elbow. And repeat it a few times at your own pace. Inhaling as you lift your leg and exhale as you bring your left knee towards your left elbow. And then gently bring your left foot back on the mat, and then let's go for a quick child pose here. A good opportunity to bring your heart rate down. From here, we are going to go into a forearm stand. Your shoulders should be directly above your elbows, your core engaged. And from here, we are gradually going to move into dolphin pose, bringing our feet close to our body. You should feel a burning sensations in your shoulders and in your arms. And then slowly come back in a tabletop position. And from there, let's come and sit on our toes. Inhaling our hands up and bringing towards the outside of the left side of your body. And then stacking your elbows next to your legs, next to your left leg. And then gradually lifting one leg above the ground, and then if possible then both legs above the ground to rest it on the triceps on the arms. This is a side crow. You can keep your elbows tucked into your body. That should help with the balance. If you're in there, slowly come back and let's repeat it on the other side by twisting our upper body towards the right side and then bringing both our hands towards the right side of the body, and then tucking the elbows in our right leg, and slowly moving weight from left to right, and then if possible lifting one leg up and then gradually the second left leg up to go into that side crow. Once you're done, slowly come back and meet me in a downward facing dog. From here, we are going to bring our right foot and rest it on our right tricep, and with our arms we are forming a platform for our right foot to rest on, and then your left elbow can go towards your left hip joints, and then slowly move your weight on your triceps to gently come up in the air if possible, otherwise just get into that motion. And now let's repeat it on the other side by bringing our left foot on top of our left triceps, and then tucking our right elbow on our right hip joint, and trying to come up in the air maybe for a split second. And then slowly come back and meet me in a child's pose. From here, let's go in a downward facing dog, and then bring our right foot towards the outside of our right hand to go into a low lunge, and just pushing our hips up and down to open up our hips here. And let's bring the right foot back and bring our left foot towards the outside of our left hand. Finding those little bounces on the left side now, and finding that stretch from left hip to right. From here, let's go back into a downward facing dog. And now slowly step forward and go into a halfway lift. Exhale into forward fold. And inhale as you slowly come back all the way up. From here, let's bend our right knee, and then rest our right ankle on top of 2 inches above the left knee. Go into a little squat position and try to balance here. I know this could be a little hard for a lot of us, but try to find that balance here. And now we're trying to twist ourselves on the left side of the body. So tucking our right elbow on our right foot, and then meeting our left hand with the right foot in a namaste position, forming a deep twist on the left side of the body. Gently release the pose and inhale as you slowly come back up. And now we are going to repeat it on the other side, bringing our right ankle to rest, bringing our left ankle to rest on top of our right foot, 2 inches above our right knee, and then going into a little squat, and then twisting our body towards the right side, having our right elbow tuck on the bottom of our left foot, finding that balance here, looking at one focus point. Keep twisting here on the right side. And then slowly release the pose and inhale as you come all the way back up. From here, let's squat on our feet and then bring our hands from the inside of our body to go on the ground with our hands spread wide. Now with our hands on the ground, we are going to lift our legs off the ground to find that balance here, even if it's for a split second, and then slowly come back on the ground. From here, let's go into a seated position with our legs extended forward. And we are going to try to find an 8-figure pose, at least get ready for it. So lift your right leg up and try to extend it towards the back first, and then try to rest it on the right shoulder using our right hand to lift it. And then from our left foot, we want to cross it against the right foot. So again, just to repeat, bring our right foot on top of your shoulders as if like hooking it on your right shoulder using our right hand. And then bringing our left foot, especially the left ankle, to cross the right ankle. And then bringing our right hand on the ground and then the left hand on the ground. And once we have that steady, this is where we'll lift our body up. But that is more of an advanced pose, so it's okay, just get comfortable with this position for now. The foundation is very necessary in this pose. Maybe lift yourself up the ground for a split second and then turn it towards the right side. You can look forward or at the bottom on the ground. And now we're going to repeat it on the other side. So bend your left foot in now, and then with the help of your left hand, bring your left foot on top of your shoulder, creating a hook. keep working on finding that hook until you feel comfortable, and then bring your right ankle across on the left side, and then, if possible, gently try to lift yourself off the ground. Just get comfortable in this position for now. I know this is a hard one. Once you're done trying, let's go back and meet in a child's pose. Calming your breath here, observing your breath here. And from here, we are going to lay back on our mat into our final resting position. Maybe bend your knees and maybe just do any final adjustments that you feel like you need to do. Maybe go into like a bridge pose to release any tension from the lower back, or move your legs from side to side, whatever your body feels necessary. And then let's go into our final resting position, which is savasana. I hope you enjoyed this intermediate arm balance flow, and I hope to see you in our next flow. Until then, have a great rest of your day.